Hi, welcome to another episode of Amputee Outdoors. I'm your host Glenn. Today we're going up to Source Lake, which is the source of one of the branches of the Snoqualmie River. And I'm here with a Boy Scout troop, and we're going to be doing about 5 miles round trip, I think. All right, let's get started. We'll give you a trail by trail report as I go along here. Stay with me now. So one thing to mention when you guys doing out hiking and trails and camping and stuff, make sure you got your permits taken care of. You filled them all out. You've got them left in your car on your dashboard for the rangers to see. And you filled out the little slip at the beginning of the trail if there is one. So that way the people know how many people are using the trail, so they know how much resources to put into maintaining them. And also people know, who's out there, so if you go missing, they know who to go looking for. So always make sure you fill out those forms on the trailhead if they're there. And make sure you've got your permits and stuff in the dashboard so you don't come back to a ticket. All right, let's get up this trail. Working our way up the trail. One thing I want to mention when you go hiking, start your day off with a good breakfast. A bowl of Cheerios isn't going to do it. Eggs and bacon. But if you don't have bacon in your diet, get yourself something else that's got some protein and use that to give yourself the protein to start your hike with. You don't want to start that hike with an empty stomach. You're going to regret it. Talk to you further up the trail. So getting up the mountain here, I just want to show you the view. So sometimes you wonder, why the heck am I doing this hike? What is the point to all this? This view is the point. Now I've mentioned this before in some other videos here on Amputee Outdoors. Sometimes it's difficult work, but you get out to a place like this and you realize you did this, it's a feeling of accomplishment. You're going to love it. So get on outside. Go hiking. You'll love it. And there is Source Lake. More like a pond. Can't actually get down that unless you're willing to go down on some gravel. So we just have a view of it. There's the view around it. This mountain here with a snow on it during the spring drains down into there and then goes downhill into, I think, the Snoqualmie River. So I'm guessing in the early spring it's a lot bigger. Right now it's just a little pond. It's beautiful. Look at that view. Oh man, I love this. Makes you just want to get out in the wild, doesn't it? You should do that. Come out into the wild. You'll love it. So we're up above the lake, which is more like a pond. You can see it down there over my shoulder. I'm just going to pan this around so you guys can see this view here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, so a lot of folks will say, hey Glenn, you know what? I'm an amputee. That's great what you're doing, but you're an overachiever. You're doing too much, and I just can't do that. Okay, fine. Maybe you can't do this. That doesn't mean you can't go out for a walk in the woods. You can go do something. Just because we're missing a part doesn't mean we have to miss out, okay? Come on out. Find a trail that suits you. Do it a few times. Work your way up. See what else you can do. Push yourself a little bit. Maybe you can do more than you thought. There's nothing to lose and everything to gain. See you down at the bottom of the trail. Things I love being out in nature is coming across things like this. It's just kind of beautiful. It makes you wonder what kind of animals live in there. Alright, so finished this hike and down in the parking lot. This was a good hike. If you're an amputee, I'm going to give this one a rating of challenging. It's not very challenging, but it is challenging because some of the terrain is rocky. The elevation gain really isn't that bad. It's only maybe a couple of thousand feet. But the scenery, as you can see around me, that you get up to, it's absolutely stunning. It's definitely worth it. So thank you for joining me here today on Amputee Outdoors. I hope to see you out on the trail, and it's worth it. Maybe you have to push yourself a little bit. Take your time, take it easy. But like I said, up top of the mountain there, we may be missing a part, but that doesn't mean we need to miss out. See you out on the trail.